Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? This is Ruby Schrader, and today it's another episode of Ruby Thursday. I will be inviting my guest in a couple of minutes. She's an amazing lady from Columbus, Ohio. But today's Ruby Thursday is totally different. Like what I told you, normally it's just me, but we're exploring the other side of our business, something that we truly enjoy and very passionate about. And what's the best way to do this but to share it with someone who is also new to the industry but is killing it, guys? She is amazing. So I am going to call on her now. Hello, Miss Lauren Johnson.
Hi, Ruby. Hi, friends.
How are you doing today?
I'm wonderful. How are you guys?
I'm doing great, doing great, doing great. I'm doing
Please excuse
fantastic.
me. I just finished my workout trying to get it in.
Ooh, that's amazing. That's what we talk about, right?
That's right.
So this is something that I need to like really learn how to like include in my daily routine because we
Mm-hmm.
you get so caught up with working from home. So you're like,
Yeah. Yep.
okay, I'll do it later. And the next thing you know, it's like, oh my gosh, it's dinner time. I didn't work out today. So
Yep.
yes, I am
Yep.
so
And
guilty.
that's the important thing when you own your own business and you work from home, you have to create a schedule. Even if you don't stick by it item for item, hour for hour, you have to have some type of loose schedule to keep you on task to get everything in because you will just get lost.
Get lost with your own world.
Hmm.
Okay,
Definitely.
I guess I will just give a little bit of a preview to our guests and to our listeners who might be listening to this one on replay. Like, how did I come up with this crazy idea of having, like guests on my Ruby Thursday, which I actually started just very recently anyway. I had
Okay.
cooking sessions, I had just chit chatting
Yes, I
sessions,
saw you
and
on the grill last week. That was
and last
cool.
time I was breathing last
Hmm.
week. That turned
Yep.
out really well, by the way. I'm still very surprised how that grilled chicken turned out. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. Anyway, guys, so
Nice.
this episode of Review Thursday, we I decided to actually talk about the other side of our work from home business, which is the network marketing side of the business, which majority of the people are not aware of. So
Hmm.
what happened basically is one day I woke up like early morning. I couldn't sleep. You know when what happens to you when sometimes you're brushing your teeth, and that's when all those
Hmm.
ideas come
Yep.
come out, and
Yep.
then you're like, I need to do this. So it's
Hmm.
exactly what happened to me. I woke up and I'm like, you know what? I want to interview those people who are in the same industry like I am, and someone who's really enjoying what they're doing, that someone is very
Definitely.
passionate about, because we only hear people who are very, very, very successful. They're always like in the limelight, and I'm like, we also
Hmm.
have something to share, like we also have a journey. And that's when it hit me. I'm like, okay, I'm going to find those people who are not afraid to to talk in public, like live stream and stuff like that. Like whatever we say now, it's out there. So we just have to be very
Right.
careful,
Right.
right?
Right.
But that's where it hit me. I'm like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to find those
Hmm.
people who want to share their experience, so we can somehow educate and motivate and inspire others who are also looking to do something for a family, for their family,
Yeah.
like to
Yep.
how to actually improve their lifestyle. So that was actually my goal, why I have Miss Lauren here. She is going to be my first and hopefully not the last. I hope that after this session there will be other network marketers out there who are very new in the industry. So just so you guys know, we both are under a year, never had any experience about this business, but now we are going to get to know Miss Lauren. So I'm going to give you like a couple of minutes just to introduce yourself, to tell people like what you do exactly, who you are, and then we'll
Sure.
start with a little bit of question and answer portion. But yeah, we're gonna have so much fun. So it's not like a very strict
Okay.
professional
Cool.
session. So nothing like that.
Uh,
I'm not
the
that
deal.
type.
No, get comfortable.
Get comfortable. So yeah. Enjoy, guys. If you are watching, thank you so much. So I have my phone over here because for some reason StreamYard's comment stuff is so delayed. So that's why I will
Okay.
probably have to keep looking to my right, just so you know I'm not ignoring you or anything.
Just
Okay,
popping back and forth.
take it away, Miss Lauren. So hold on, we'll try to. Okay, you back?
Seems like we're back. Yeah, I think
Okay,
so.
I think we're back. Okay, hopefully, did you need to change location? You had to change
Yep.
location. Okay,
Technology.
I know, right? I
You
told
never know.
everybody. It's true. Let's rewind everything. All right, guys, I'm going to introduce to you our guest for our Ruby Thursday episode tonight, Miss Lauren Johnson. Take it away.
Hi, guys. I'm Lauren Johnson. Once again, I'm currently located in Cleveland, Ohio, based out of Columbus, Ohio. I am new to network marketing. I've been a part of my organization since March of this year. I dibbled and dabbled in the past years. I was just getting familiar when I moved to Columbus back in maybe 2010. My business partner is a cosmetologist. So in the salon world, stylists have to have multiple streams of income. They don't just stand behind a chair. They do a number of different things. So there's always opportunities coming through the door. So one of the fellow stylists in the salon introduced me to an organization she was working with. And I just thought it was really cool, the camaraderie and going to the conferences and the big halls at the hotels and just seeing everybody rally up and be on one accord and be so passionate about whatever that organization had to offer. It was just something brand new to me. I had not experienced anything like it outside of being in college. But as an adult, it was just like, wow, an outside of the box way of thinking, living, doing things, accomplishing the same goals as people that just get up and go to work.
Right.
So nothing really stuck to me back then because I was still like in limbo. Like I have to get a job. I have to go to work. Like that's all I know. So if the opportunity presented itself again and I said, you know what? Hey, I'm all in.
I'm
Let's
going to
do
grab
this.
it. Yep.
Yeah. And
You're
I'm
going to
just
grab
as
the
excited
opportunity.
now as I was when I first ever heard about network marketing. And I know
Right.
people are very skeptical and it can be come off as a scam, but you just have to do your research. You have to know people, ask questions, and just see what works for you. And that's with anything in life, with the diet, with the soulmate, with anything. You just have to
Pretty
see
much
what
everything,
works for
right?
you. Yep.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting actually because I personally had no clue about the industry. Like
Hmm.
I was telling myself, oh my gosh, I'm like living in a bubble for years. Like I had no clue. I mean, I have heard those companies before, but I did not know anything about
Hmm.
the industry. And I remember I read this book and it says, you know, you would only get to know the industry when actually somebody introduced this to you. Like there is no way you will find it, you know, like out of the blue. It's
Just
only
on your
when
own. Nope.
yeah, nothing like that. So I'm like, oh wow, that actually happened to me. So that was very interesting.
And I feel like that's why people probably feel like it's a scam because how would you not know about something that
So
great, that
big, right?
amazing?
Yeah, something so huge. Like
Hmm.
I was guilty and like, oh my gosh, this has been here for decades and
I
decades, and
know.
I had no clue about it. But anyway,
Yeah,
okay, so that's a great start. We're gonna go through a Q&A session. Are you ready? Dun, dun,
I
dun, dun, dun,
am.
dun. I guess we are born ready, right? So that's cool.
Yes, that's right. That's
Okay,
right.
so just tell us a little bit like what exactly your reason why did you join you know the industry? Is it because you said you got laid off, you know, something happened with your current job, or what happened to you? Why did you
Yeah,
decide to
I
finally
saw
take
I saw a post yesterday that said, "Are you an entrepreneur by choice or necessity?" And I thought that that was an interesting prompt. So I feel like I am currently now necessity, but all of my life I've been entrepreneurial by choice. But this particular business, it was a necessity. It was just
Mhm.
like COVID hit us. I was in the hospitality industry and the rug just got snatched from under us and we had no control over it. Like it's nothing you could do about that. So to have your income kind of taken away, I mean, luckily we had that support from the government, but had we not, like what would I have
What
done?
would
So
happen?
just to have that outlet and something so simple right from your phone, you make posts, you just be social, connect with people. How could out? I apologize.
Oh,
So
okay, cool.
we
Yep.
should be
So
good now. So
you were
yeah, I think
saying,
that this time around definitely necessity.
okay. I have a lot of questions. I'm like, oh my gosh, we can stay here forever.
Where to go next? No, you're
But anyway, so
fine.
okay. So what are the best thing that you actually like about the industry? What?
I love the family camaraderie, the support, the constant contact, having people to look up to. I think that is very important in our industry and in life to have a mentor. Like you need someone outside of a friend or a family, somebody outside of your industry to kind of teach you things and
Mm-hmm.
open up your creative side of your brain. Cause I always was like, I'm not creative. I can't do that. I have a
Yeah.
degree in marketing though. So I was like, always fight my
Oh.
professor. Like I can't come up with stuff like that. But here it is all these years later, like definitely marketing was my
Oh
passion and he
yeah.
identified with that and he knew that. But you just have to draw from everybody and everything else. And that's what I love. The energy, the just that faith, that know, that go get, like you have to make it happen in network marketing. It doesn't just happen for everybody. Well, you put in that work and it pays off, but it helps you grow socially, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Like it's just so many changes that it brings
I
about.
know,
I love
right?
everything about the industry.
Talking about self development, like that's on another level. That is also
Yeah.
something that I truly appreciate. Like I'm just like speechless with the amount of training and
Hmm.
oh my gosh, like you have to pay for those trainings that our founders and our top
Yeah,
earners
provide
are
us with.
doing and
Yeah.
providing you, and
Yeah.
they're just doing it for free, and it's
And that's one
always
thing that I
something
tell a lot of
special.
people about jobs. They lack training, and that's why turnover is so high. And you are
That's
absolutely
true.
right. Because my organization, we get several trainings all day, every day. Like it's always a training session going on somewhere for somebody to tap in, plug in, and learn
Hmm.
something new. So you are absolutely right.
Yeah, sometimes it's even hard to keep up, right? So time management is the key because otherwise you'll get
Yes,
lost. But yeah, I am
stick to that schedule.
so thankful for all the free trainings that we get
Hmm.
from this amazing, very intelligent, super motivated, inspirational people. Like I can't
Yeah,
say more words but to appreciate them and thank them because it has really helped me a lot personally. So
right.
that's a good thing. Okay, so I'm sure you've had experiences where you felt like you don't want to do this, you don't want, you felt like giving up. How do you overcome, and change that mindset? Like, no, I'm sticking. This is what I want to do, and I'm gonna do it. What
I would
helps?
say tapping into those training videos, seeing other people in my industry, other people like yourself outside of my industry, just getting new, fresh ideas. Because most times you feel burnt out because you're just like tired and you can't come up with anything. Like, what do I pose? Nobody's responding. Nobody's taking the bait. I haven't gotten any sales. I haven't gotten any new business partners. So just connecting and thinking outside of the box and just constantly trying to learn and grow.
Hmm. It's actually amazing how much friends you have had since you started the industry, right?
Oh
Like,
yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I think it's hard for other people to see others like, um, let me rephrase that. I think for other people, they always see somebody as a competitor. But I
Mm-hmm.
think
Yeah.
being in our industry, you will always see someone as like, no, I want to be with you because you're successful and I know I learned from you and you're gonna
We're
help me.
teammates. That's
Like your
right.
teammate. So you
Right.
don't see that
Yeah.
that very, very
Very rare.
competition. I think it's very rare
Mm-hmm.
before more of a friendship and camaraderie
Exactly.
that there are in other industry. I mean,
And
different companies.
lifelong bonds because
I
people
know.
go from one organization to another, but you always keep in touch. You always cross paths again. Like it's amazing.
Yeah, I know. I totally agree. Is that your baby? Is she awake?
Yes. I'm like, you hear her? Oh
I
my God.
I hope she's not crying though.
She is not happy. But again, the joy of being a network marketer, I can kind of take a break, take her with me, put her on my hip, do my work, make my post. It's
Yep.
all good. I was just trying to distance from this video so she wouldn't be a part of it. But clearly she made her way in the
she,
debut
she
anyway.
she made her way, definitely. Yep, I can hear her. Okay, so Lauren, how do you actually balance your, your personal life and then running your business at the same time? Like, do you have a specific routine that you follow in a day and stuff like that?
Yeah, I kind of make a game plan in the evening once all of the dust settles and the whole household is asleep. I can kind of go through the day, catch up on those training, catch up on those text messages, and make a plan for the next day. Um, and again, just having that to-do list, not even necessarily a schedule that you're a stickler with, but just kind of having a game plan, knowing what you need to accomplish, who you need to connect with, who you need to follow up with, what you need to be thinking of to work on for the next thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something that I learned heavily is time management.
Hmm.
I love my Google Calendar. I don't know if you use a Google Calendar, but
Yeah,
that's my
yes.
lifesaver.
Uh-huh. It's always ding. And I was like, oh yes.
Yep,
Even down to remember to call somebody back. Like, yes, thank you. I needed that.
you always get those notifications, right? Okay, this is what you should be
Hmm.
doing right now. You should be reading a book. And speaking of book, are you reading are you reading anything at the moment? Like, do you have your favorite book so far that has helped you with the industry?
I do not have a book that I'm reading right now. I definitely need one, but with the 1 year old, I can't even imagine when I will have time to
Oh,
sit down and read.
I would probably just read children's book or baby's book, right? Because
Exactly. That's when like Dr. Seuss is my favorite author right now.
oh, yeah, for guys, if you didn't hear Miss Lauren, she said that she actually has. You've got two daughters, right? Is it? Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. She's got two.
14 and 1.
Oh, oh my gosh. Okay. I don't have a kids, guys. I have a dog. I have a puppy, so I'm still fine.
Totally the
Right.
same thing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I can talk to you about my dog forever. Like this puppy is crazy. Anyway, okay. So, um, what are your goals and your vision for your business? Like, what are you trying to achieve?
My goals are to just build an amazing team of individuals, change the community, change the dynamics, change people's outlook on life and their health and their wealth, and expose them to travel, like just connect all of our worlds together. We just want to merge everything that is good and positive in life and just help people elevate to the next level.
Yeah, I say the same thing actually. I always tell myself, like, since I'm very new, but I will definitely make that commitment that I want, my business partners to be successful, like super successful, because then only I will be successful when
Exactly.
you're able to do that, right? When you're able to give them that, not just the opportunity of starting, their own business, but to really like guide them through all the way, provided that they're ready to do the work, and then see them
Hmm.
reach the top. I
Definitely.
think that will be one of the best accomplishment that I could ever gain from being in this industry, actually.
They are a reflection of us.
That's true.
Definitely.
Very well said. I asked this already. Okay, so if we have any listeners here right now who has no idea about the industry but is probably thinking, if it's for them or if it's something that they would maybe want to consider, any words of wisdom or any tips, any suggestion?
If you have something that you're interested in, ask questions about it because I'm sure if you divulge and really get to know the backside of things, it'll change your mind. Once you see the philanthropy side, once you see the multiple ways to earn, once you see all of the lives you're changing and enlightening, ask questions. Just get involved, let the guard down, be free,
Be
try
free.
new things.
Anyway, I think that's just every person, I think, should be able to do that, right? At first, what I learned is you have to really
Yeah,
accept
yeah,
yourself, like personally be okay of who you are, and then eventually enjoy the
that's
process
right.
of what you're learning and how you're growing. And we all have our
That's
own
right.
time, right? I mean, you can be there so fast
Hmm.
and you can be there so slow, but for me it doesn't matter, for as long as you're moving every single
That's
day,
right.
eventually you will get there, right?
That's right. That's right. Plant those
Awesome.
seeds and they will grow.
And it will grow, well, unless the soil is turmoil, and that's where you should,
That's right.
that's where you should surround yourself with people who will help you develop and water the soil, and put
That's right.
fertilizers in it, and next thing you know, you've made it. So yeah.
Yep. Yep.
That's
Stick
very
by people that's
interesting.
planting seeds with you. Yep. Like-minded individuals.
Yep. They say, what was that term, like, find those people who are on the same wavelength as you are.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, I think just one last question is, like, how do you handle those negative, talks or criticism or anything like that, which is, we all know how it is because we are in the industry, but from the people who are outside of it, like, how do you manage those negativity?
Yeah, it's hard. I'm not even going to lie. It's hard because I'm such a nice person and I'm like nice to everybody. Whatever you have to talk about, I want to hear about it. Like, I don't even care. Like, I'm just nice like that.
Yeah.
But you will get people that will look at your stuff, not respond, or go out of their way to be negative towards you. And as a business owner, I tell people this in network marketing and outside of network marketing, you road, always be positive, always empathize with where that person is coming from. I completely understand how you feel, and just move forward. Just gloss over it. Just understand, thank them for reaching out, and just move forward, and just know that that person, it wasn't for them, and that's
Hmm.
okay. And that's one thing that networking taught me, like, no, it's okay, it's not for everybody, and you're not really
That's
selling anything, you're living a lifestyle, and people either want to be a part of that lifestyle or they do not. So it's up to people to join in their own terms. So just take the negative with strides. It helps build you up, it builds character, it helps
It
makes you more
builds character.
confident,
I
because you're
like that.
just like, yeah, okay. But the next time, the next person won't say no. So,
Yeah. But it's
and
true.
it
Yeah,
gives you a different angle and a different approach. So
it is not for
it's
everyone. That's something that I have learned. Yeah, it is not for everybody. So yeah,
mm-hmm.
perfect.
Yep.
We are right on time. So is try to do like
Nice.
30 minutes your Ruby Thursday, because
Well, that was
it gets
fun.
too
I'm
long.
so
But
happy you asked me to
yeah,
do this.
this is actually fun. I have never done this. I was like, before we started, I'm like, I don't know why I feel chills, why I'm so cold, why I'm yawning. I'm like, am I nervous? Like, I have done Ruby Thursday like quite a few times when I'm like, okay, not with a guest. So so that was really great. Okay.
Okay, I got you back, I think.
There you go. You're back. Yep.
Well, yes, I hope that this is one of many shows. I'm glad that you decided to expand your horizon.
Yeah, this is also something new. So yes, I am definitely going out of my comfort zone, and like, interviewing people and trying to be a very good host, if you must say.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
That's
like,
exactly what you are, a phenomenal host.
so yeah, thank you so much for taking the time and for being with me on my Ruby
Absolutely.
Thursday episode. I appreciate you. And guys, if you ever are interested into our network marketing industry, I will leave Miss Lauren Johnson's contact information on the chat box on Facebook, so you can reach out, or you can reach out to me. But check it out, guys. There is nothing to lose, right? So
That's right.
there is nothing to lose. Great. Okay, Miss Lauren, thank you so much for your time, and hopefully
Thank
we'll see
you, Miss
you soon
Ruby.
again. All right, take
All
care.
right. Bye, guys.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining in and tuning in tonight. I had so much fun. I hope you got some value out of it. I hope we're able to give you a little bit of information about what we do. And if you're ever wanting to talk about what we do exactly, or kind of business that we run from home, please feel free to reach out. You'll find me on Facebook and Instagram at Traders Travel. And if you can also follow me on my YouTube channel, it's called Travel with Ruby. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight, for joining me for another Ruby Thursday episode, and I will see you next week. Remember, make your life a masterpiece. Goodbye.